everyone, this is Mrs. Brown from the Attleboro Public Library. Today I'm going to show you one of our 15-minute family STEAM activities. We are going to make fizzing chalk paint. If you would like to request a free bag of materials, then you can contact me at attleborokids@salesinc.org, or you can give me a call at 508-222-7820, and I'd be glad to put a kit aside for you. You may already have these materials at home, and if that's the case, then you can watch this tutorial video on our YouTube page, or you can go to our website and get the written instructions. If you decide to reserve a free kit of materials, then inside the kit, you'll find the instruction sheet. You'll find two containers. One will have baking soda and one will have cornstarch. You'll find a small bottle, a spray bottle of vinegar, and you'll find a paintbrush and two food coloring containers. From home, you're going to need a mixing bowl. You're going to need 2 cups of warm water. So I put mine in a measuring cup, 2 cups of warm water. You're going to need some plastic cups or plastic dishes to stir our mixture in. And you're going to need something to stir with. You could use a spoon. You might want to use a fork in case it becomes lumpy. But these are the things you'll need from home, things you probably have around the house. The first thing I want to remind you is to protect your work surface, and then make sure you protect your clothing when we're mixing this up. Okay? We are going to take our baking soda and our cornstarch, and we're just going to put them both in the mixing bowl. And then we are going to add our 2 cups of warm water. The water should be warm. It doesn't have to be hot, but it should be on the warmer side. Not so much that it would burn you. We're just going to pour the water in, and then we're just going to mix it up. Okay. It will be runny. That's just how this mixture is. The less water you add, the less runny it will be. So if you like a thicker type of paint, go ahead and add a little less water. Once you've got that mixed up, you're going to want to take your containers and just divide it up. Divide it up into 2 different containers so that you can make 2 different colors. There we go. Now, I'm going to take my food coloring and add a couple drops to each cup. And remember, with food coloring, the more drops you add, the darker it will be. So however dark or light you want your paint to be, that's what the food coloring comes in. Right, once you've got the food coloring, stir that in. Now I'm just using my fork for my purple and my spoon for my green. That's only because I don't want to mix up the colors. Not yet anyway. Before we start painting, let me tell you a couple of things about this particular chalk paint. It does thicken up pretty quickly. Okay? So if that happens, just give it a stir and then paint. The baking soda and the cornstarch tend to settle at the bottom, so you just need to keep stirring it. Now, we are going to pretend that this is my driveway. Okay? You can use this paint on a chalkboard, you can use it on your driveway. It cleans up pretty easily, it just needs a spray with the hose or rain to come and it will wash away. So I am going to paint with my purple first. Now I hope you can see this because my chalkboard is pretty dark, but I'm just going to put some of my paint on here. And then I am going to paint with my green. My green is thickened up, so I'm going to give it a little stir and do some painting with my green. All right, so I've painted my picture, and now we're going to do the science part. So I am going to put on my safety glasses. I'm going to take my bottle of vinegar Now remember, we made this with cornstarch and baking soda and food coloring. I'm going to take my vinegar and just going to spray a little bit on it, and it immediately starts to fizz. I'm not sure if you can see it on the video, but it fizzes a lot. When you try this at home, of course, you'll be on a flat surface and you'll spray it and you'll see the fizzing right in front of you. So why does this happen? The chemical reaction happens when the baking soda in our paint meets the vinegar in our spray bottle. The baking soda is a base and the vinegar is an acid. So when the two of them meet, the chemical reaction happens and a gas called carbon dioxide is formed. And that's the fizzing we can see on our painting. I hope you have a fun time doing this, and I would love to hear about your experience. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.